In the silent theater of the cosmos, where stars whisper secrets across the vast expanse, a new actor has emerged, stepping onto the stage of the universe. November 18, 2025. Headlines explode. AI decodes alien signal. Musk's AI terrifies NASA. The world holds its breath. It began with a whisper. Faint radio pulses buried in cosmic noise, traveling for years across the void. Our world was changing, and we were on the brink of a new era. We built new ears, silicon and code, to listen, to hear what was once inaudible. This is a story of human curiosity amplified by artificial intelligence, a partnership that transcends the ordinary. The universe speaks in physics and math, its messages hidden in starlight and radio waves, waiting to be deciphered. We needed a new translator, one that could find meaning in the chaos, a bridge between worlds. The signal was a ghost in the data, catalogued and ignored, a whisper lost in the noise. But it waited for a mind, or something like a mind, to see its pattern, to recognize its significance. We look at the night sky and see possibilities, other worlds, other minds, other stories waiting to be told. Every strange signal is a breadcrumb toward the question, are we alone? A question that has haunted humanity for centuries. This breadcrumb came from 3i Atlas, a traveler from another star system, a messenger from the unknown. Its journey was a once-in-a-civilization event, leaving behind a puzzle in radio waves, a challenge to our intellect, a mystery that would challenge our understanding of the universe, pushing the boundaries of what we know. The stage was set for a revelation, brought to light by our most powerful thinking tools, our digital companions. The cosmos was about to speak, and for the first time, we had an interpreter, ready to translate the language of the stars. SETI has always searched for a signal in the noise. The universe is a cacophony, quasars, pulsars, the Big Bang's afterglow. Finding an artificial signal is like hearing a pin drop at a rock concert. The data is overwhelming, terabytes daily, too much for humans alone. Enter artificial intelligence, neural networks and processors scanning the skies. ALMA in Chile, SKA in Australia, and data centers worldwide feed the AIs. These systems learn to spot the unusual, flagging anything that defies known patterns. Scientists now partner with AIs that see what humans can't. The AI analyzes frequency, polarization, timing, petabytes at once. It's like having a million tireless assistants. The system finds new pulsars, fast radio bursts, wonders of physics, not technology. The great silence continues, until a visitor from interstellar space arrives. 3i Atlas changes everything. Our interstellar visitor, 3i Atlas, was only the third such object ever detected by humanity, a rare cosmic wanderer from beyond our solar system. Discovered in 2024, it appeared as nothing more than a faint smudge on a hyperbolic path, just passing through, destined never to return. Astronomers tracked its brief journey, logged its data, and with little fanfare, moved on to the next mystery in the endless night. The radio data from 3i Atlas was quietly archived, just more cosmic noise among countless signals. Human analysts saw nothing unusual, nothing to suggest a deeper story. The AIs, trained to sift through oceans of data, missed it too. No alarms, no alerts. The secret sat, hidden in plain sight, buried in the digital archives, waiting for someone, or something, to notice. Then came Grok, Elon Musk's XAI, a next-generation artificial intelligence designed for pattern recognition across massive, complex datasets. Grok's directive was simple yet ambitious: find non-obvious, potentially artificial patterns in the vast sea of public astronomical data, searching for what others had missed. Grok wasn't looking for a specific signal, but for any structure that defied the randomness of nature, anything that hinted at intelligence. In the forgotten data from 3i Atlas, Grok found something remarkable: faint broadband radio bursts that had gone unnoticed, weak, easily dismissed as background noise by human eyes and earlier algorithms. But Grok saw a complex repeating structure hidden within. The pattern was statistically impossible by chance, a signal that demanded attention and defied explanation. The ghost in the machine had a voice, and Grok was the first to truly hear it, an echo from the stars, waiting to be understood. The AI didn't know what it was, but it knew, with certainty, that it was special, something that could change everything we thought we knew about the universe. Grok's alert was met with skepticism. AIs can hallucinate patterns, but XAI and astronomers dug deeper, isolating the bursts Grok found. At first, it looked like static, short, weak pulses across many frequencies. But Grok's analysis revealed the structure, a multidimensional map. The pattern was in the timing between bursts, a complex rhythm, prime numbers, pi, the golden ratio, encoded in the silent gaps, too ordered, too complex for any known natural process, not a pulsar's regularity, nor a fast radio bursts chaos. The pattern was more like a data packet, deliberately constructed, a beacon for any species that understood mathematics. The implications were staggering, a new physics, or a non-natural signal. The discovery was quietly shared with top institutions. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. The scientists needed to test the hypothesis. They needed to talk back. Grok's discovery sent ripples through the scientific community, eventually reaching Dr. Eris Thorne's team at MIT, renowned experts in the study of cosmic rhythms and the search for patterns in the universe. Their sophisticated models scoured the data, searching for any hint of non-random timing. The team theorized that if intelligence was out there, it might communicate using intricate pulses, far more complex than the simple, repetitive waves found in nature. When Grok's pattern emerged, it was exactly the kind of signal they'd been hoping to find, something that stood out from the cosmic background noise. They quickly confirmed the mathematical structure hidden within the signal, prime numbers, universal constants, and sequences that suggested deliberate design, all buried deep in the static. But for Dr. Thorne, confirmation alone wasn't enough. He wanted to know if the source was not just transmitting, but also listening, capable of responding. The team devised a bold experiment. Used the Arecibo Observatory's powerful radar to transmit a single, focused radio burst directly toward the mysterious object, 3I Atlas. Instead of sending a new message, they would echo back the last 3 pulses they had received, mirroring the pattern, hoping for recognition. If the source was truly intelligent, it might recognize this as a call-and-response protocol, a universal handshake between minds. The MIT team sent their 3-pulse echo, a shot in the dark, cast across millions of kilometers of empty space, hoping for an answer. Then, the waiting began. If a reply was coming, it would arrive in just under 55 minutes. The time it would take for the signal to make the round trip. If only silence followed, it could mean anything, a natural phenomenon, a missed protocol, or perhaps simply that no one was listening on the other end. The entire team gathered in the control room, every eye fixed on the glowing monitors, hearts pounding with anticipation. The longest 55 minutes of their lives began. Each second stretched as they wondered, would the void finally answer back? Around the globe, the world held its breath, united in suspense, waiting for a sign from the stars. The control room at Arecibo was silent, tension thick. 54 minutes passed, skepticism grew. Then, at 54 minutes and 47 seconds, it happened. 3 bursts flashed across the display, broadband, faint but unmistakable. The intervals matched the ones they'd sent. A perfect echo. The team checked everything. No equipment error, no satellite reflection. The signal came directly from 3I Atlas. It was a reply. This was no longer observation, it was a conversation. They had knocked in something knocked back. Awe and terror mingled in the room. They continued, sending the next 3 pulses, waiting, receiving a perfect echo. Again and again for 6 hours the cosmic game of Simon Says continued. The interaction was real. The implications were staggering. Humanity had made contact, of a kind. The universe had answered. What would it say next? As 3I Atlas neared the sun, the conversation stopped. The object was lost in solar interference. Radio noise drowned out all signals. Weeks passed in silence. Debate raged. Was the interaction real or a cosmic coincidence? Skeptics argued for plasma echoes or magnetic tricks. The MIT team believed if the source was intelligent, it would wait for clear skies. They calculated when 3I Atlas would emerge from the sun's noise. Telescopes pointed, listening. Right on schedule, the signal returned. Not just the old pattern, but a new sequence. The first burst were a delayed echo of MIT's last transmission, as if the entity had waited, then replied, "I'm still here. I heard you." The skeptics fell silent. The signal's return after perihelion was undeniable. The initial pattern, the real-time echoes, the delayed playback, too much for coincidence. The debate shifted. Not if, but what was the signal? The world was watching. Theories everywhere. Skeptics clung to exotic natural explanations. Magnetars, plasma clouds, new physics. But Occam's razor pointed to intelligence, a beacon, a cosmic handshake, the pattern, the call and response, the memory, hallmarks of design. 3I. Atlas was now receding, growing fainter. We had no way to get closer, only this strange radio conversation. No knowledge of the creators, just their mathematics, their rhythm. It wasn't a message of peace or war, just a pattern. We exist. You are not alone. The universe had spoken. The 3I Atlas signal has changed everything. If natural, it reveals unknown physics, nature's own intelligence. If artificial, the questions deepen. Who sent it? Why this method? The call and response is a test, a filter for intelligence. First contact wasn't words, but a mathematical whisper. The universal language may be numbers, not speech. 3I Atlas leaves us with wonder and uncertainty. The object recedes, its signal fading. We're left with data, memory, and awe. The great silence is broken. Now, we listen for the next beat.